Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Generation Laura TV with your host, Laura Pugh. I was supposed to have a guest on tonight, Gene Passari. I know he's watching this right now. He unfortunately couldn't make it, had some car troubles. I mean, the guy's driving from Michigan to the Chicagoland area. You don't want to be, stuck or, the car breaking down, like in the middle of the way here at any time. Let alone on the way back. So he'll be here Friday, though. I won't shoot this Friday, but or make a show on Friday, but he will be here Friday, this coming Friday, and will stay for the better part of the weekend. I look forward to it, but until then, the show must go on. All right. I'm not going to go into all the hogwash and not hogwash, because a lot of stuff that I talk about before the show is important, but let's just get into it. I'm trying to cut down the time of how long I talk, because I have had complaints. Your show is too long. I get it. I know. But here we go. All right. The first thing that I wanted to talk about, which really fired me up this week. AOC. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She comes out in her little, a makeshift or live video. You can do a Facebook Live. Apparently it was an Instagram Live. I had no idea you could even do it. I mean, I'm pretty much illiterate when it comes to social media. Except for this and that, post. Here's a picture, post. I can do that. I mean, that's the basic ABCs of it, but the rest of it, I have no idea. But she came out with a live video, another video, again, of her putting together furniture at night. And I'm sure she was drinking during the time, because there's no way a sane person would actually say this. And here's what I'm talking about. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, actually compared illegal immigrant detention centers on the southern border. Remember, illegal immigrant. So they're coming into our country. They're hopping our fence to get here, knowing what's going to happen. She compared them to concentration camps from the Nazis. No, Laura, I think she's just, no, she compared them to the concentration camps during the World War II Nazi regime. How do I know this? Because here's what she said, and I'm quoting, this is not me putting words in her mouth. She actually said this. The U.S. is running concentration camps on our southern border, excuse me, and that is exactly what they are. Then she carries on to state, never again means something. Now, never again, right there. Never again. Never again has been linked to World War II and the Nazi regime and the concentration camps that were going on during that time. You can go ahead and define it however you want. In fact, I think she doubled down on it, stating that using I'm using the term concentration camps as an academic term. You're taking someone from a different race or religion without trial and putting him into these camps. AOC, have you ever read a book? I hope you're watching this right now. In fact, I'm going to tweet this little video, because you love to tweet. So I'm sure you'll get it. At least I hope you will. Unless you're a moron. You really are. But she stated, while doubling down on that statement, using concentration camps as an academic term. How can you justify that response, Miss Ocasio-Cortez? How can you justify that? Especially when you stated in your little stupid video while putting together furniture, never again means something. Never again relates to World War II and the Holocaust. Are you kidding me? It's like 9/11. Hashtag never forget. Never forget what happened on 9/11. It's the same thing with never again. And you use that in your original statement. Honestly, stick to the script that whoever is giving it to you during your congressional hearings, just stick to what they're actually telling you, what's written down. Do not go rogue, because every time you go rogue, you make these stupid gaffes. And I wouldn't even consider this a gaffe. This is a straight up insult to the entire world, to the entire Jewish community, to the entire state of Israel, which I know you don't care about. You're a horrible human being. Afterwards, you began to tweet. The U.S. ran concentration camps before, rounded up Japanese people during World War II. Now, they did have camps for Japanese Americans. She forgot the Japanese American part. They did have camps in the Western region, which I don't agree with. It was right after Pearl Harbor. And in 1942, her buddy that she loves to talk about, the New Deal, FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt, he was the one that did that. So she praises Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, on his New Deal. She ridicules people as far as going for term limits. I mean, what did he run, like 3 or 4 terms before it was actually put into law that you could only run 2 terms or be president for 2 terms? She ridiculed the people who were going against him. The people, it's because of the New Deal, but yet she brings up this, Japanese internment camps that we had in our interior of the United States. And she doesn't even mention a shred of him. I mean, this is your hero, buddy, that did this. This is the Democrat Party. This is the Democrat Party. They intern people. They concentrate people. You really want to go into the definition of concentration camps and like the history of what the, socialist and Democrat socialist and National Socialists have done? Here we go. You see this book? I'm not going to give a full history lesson here, AOC. I mean, I know you majored in economics and it proved that you absolutely failed. I would love to see your grades from college. I would really love to see it. But if you can actually read, here's a book right here called The Bloodlands. The Bloodlands. Who is it by? Timothy Snyder. All right? It's Europe between Hitler and Stalin. It's a long book. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not your average, 100 or so page book that you're probably used to. Or I think you're probably used to AOC as like a 20-page book with like pictures in there. No, this is not that book. This book is about eyewitness accounts of during that time, during actual concentration camps that you're comparing the United States internment camps from illegals coming into our country. This book actually goes into what you're referencing. And it's not some guy's opinion. This is from eyewitness accounts via letters that found their way out of the camps. Letters from the people in there to their families outside of the country that leaked their way out. Thank God. And also from the rare people that actually escaped these camps and told and accounted for what they had seen and been through. It is a devastating history of what happened during that time. Concentration camps? I cried while reading this book. Again, here it is, AOC. Read it. This is history. But you don't care about that, do you? I mean, God. You really don't understand what the heck you were doing, what you were saying. U.S. is running concentration camps on our southern border, and that's exactly what they are. Are you kidding? You're a joke. I really hope. I mean, there's someone that I read about today in your district that's going to go against you in 2020. And I really hope they win. You are a disgrace to our Congress. You are a disgrace to this country. I can't even, like, you want to be with Ilhan Omar and all that, you know what? Get out of this freaking country. We don't need you, especially with this kind of talk. And there's actually people that are defending her on it. Ilhan Omar actually defended her. Go figure. I'm not surprised. Again, one more time, I have no connection with this author. This is from my own personal library. When I read this, or when I saw that she had stated this on her stupid feed, because I like to make fun of her, I couldn't make a parody of this video that she put on there. I couldn't, because of how disgraceful and disgusting that it was. Read this book. Here it is. Here it is. Joke. Anywho. Next topic, Iran. This is, I mean, I honestly don't know what to say. I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday morning. I came in to work and I put on my headphones as usual and listened to the morning news. They shot down one of our drones. That they claim to be flying within their territory. Now, the Pentagon states no, it was in international waters. The left already, how do you know that? Like, really, you're defending Iran? You're actually going to believe Iran? These are the people that blew up 2 Japanese tankers just not too long ago. Like, what, a few days prior to this? And then even, like, what, a day after the drone or the day before, they tried to shoot down a plane with people in it, an American plane with people in it. So you have that. You have the drone. You have the Japanese tankers going through the Strait of Hormuz. They're saying, oh no, like it could have been like, I think it was like a shot coming in or a missile or any. No, there was a video that was actually recovered by recovered not by the Iranians. It was the Iranians doing it. Thank God for satellite and our ability to see through despite like night or like, you know, this is like NVGs, like night vision goggles, you know, infrared technology from satellites. I mean, thank God for technology for satellites. The 2 tankers that they had attacked, apparently, and this is, I mean, I've got no proof on it, but this is what I've heard, was on top of those cargo ships, they had a message. The Japanese were carrying a message as far as negotiation tactics that they wanted to use with Iran, because clearly they're not listening to us, so the Japanese have been helping us out a bit. They had a message to carry on to the Iranian government through these tankers, and what happened? They both blew up. They're saying it was a missile that came in. Well, no, actually, despite what they say, it's like a football or baseball or basketball, hockey. I love hockey. Check tape. Check tape. Check the tape. Let's see what happened. You could always, everyone can point fingers at each other. Check the frickin' tape. So when we looked at the tape, just regarding these tankers, it turns out the satellite images in the dead of night was able to capture this, showed Iranians removing an unexploded mine off one of these ships. Come on. I mean, how, like, I mean, I get it. Like, people, I'm not trying to promote war or anything like that, but you also can't deny facts. Again, the tape shows what they did to try and cover it up or whatever. It's there. You can look it up on YouTube. You can Google the crap. And it's going to be there. So these are the Iranians. They shoot down our drone, who they blame that was in their territory. I've yet to see evidence on that. They blow up 2 Japanese tankers.
In 2016, let's go back to 2016. During the Iran deal, we were still in the Iran deal. Remember, it was President Obama. He was still the president. During that time, the Iranians, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, seized 2 American Navy riverine command boats and took hostage of all of them. They brought them to their knees, put guns to their heads, and this was nationwide to see. The Iran deal. And this is what they do? Come on. Like, how dense are these people? Like, if you're actually, I mean, Ilhan Omar is definitely on the side of Iran. Gee, I wonder why. She hates America. She's definitely for Islam. And she hates Israel. And Iran wants to completely demolish Israel. 2016, this happened. During that same Iran deal, it was already passed, or it wasn't even passed. It wasn't even ratified by Congress. So we weren't even legally bound to that. Remember this. Remember. So Obama goes out, makes a stupid Iran deal, and, you know, all of a sudden we're legally abided to it? I don't think so. Congress never ratified it. It was an illegal deal. We are not illegal, but we are not legally bound to it. So anyone that wants to go against it, saying, oh my gosh, Trump's being, going against the contract. No, he's not going against the contract because it was never ratified, you dummies. But hey, they're all smarter than us. So there was it like Hiroma, whatever her name is, the senator in Hawaii. People don't vote for Democrat because they're just not smart. Okay, well, no, we actually are, and we actually look at facts. Whatever. So this is what's going on. So during that Iran deal, even during that time, in their little, I don't even know what they call it in Iran when they get their government together. I don't think it's a parliament. That's more of a European thing. I think it's just like a hate circle where all the government officials get together and they just scream out and chant, death to America. That's after we made the Iran deal, before we even got out. Iran government officials, including their little president, or what is it, Ayatollah or something, screaming out death to America. So we go into, and hold on for a second. One of the things, like, and I mentioned Ilhan Omar, she stated that we were the aggressors. We are. We're the ones who started this. What? Because of a tweet? Trump's tweets are really bad. Okay, I'm going to Quentin Tarantino this a minute. Let's go back. Let's rewind back and talk about how, I think it was like during the 2016, yeah, it was the 2016 elections, where Hillary and that, like, DNC and everyone who's kind of supporting everyone in the media, basically, stating that by one tweet, Trump is going to go nuclear. He's going to hit that nuclear button and send us into war just by reading a tweet. That's what they said. Well, now they're stating, the same people are stating that, well, it's Trump's tweets that are pissing them off. Okay, wait, so you accuse this guy of creating war off of tweets, but then blame the people that you apparently support of their aggression towards us based off of Trump's tweets. I mean, does anyone see a double standard here, or like this negative to negative? I mean, they say it creates a positive. It's not really doing that right now, but whatever, at least not in the Democrat Party. They're calling us the aggressors from his tweets. We weren't the ones who shot down. Okay, Ilhan Omar, I hope you're watching too, because I'm sure if I tag AOC in this, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I'm sure Ilhan Omar is going to watch it too. We didn't shoot down a drone. America didn't do that. America didn't blow up 2 Japanese tankers. Okay? We didn't do that. We didn't do anything. Anything. Trump sent out a tweet. Okay, so are you accusing the same people that you care about of the mental incapacity that you accuse Trump of?
And now you're just reversing course because, oh wait, it's someone that I actually support. You get freaking idiots. Just a little side note there. I'm not going to go into that. I think the last thing that I'm going to mention here is what do we do after this? There's been a lot of, I mean, even myself, I'm back and forth. Do we attack? Do we not attack? We definitely don't want to provoke war. We're not the ones provoking it. I mean, it's Iran who are creating ICBMs with nuclear tips that are aimed at our country. But hey, you know, we're the provokers. Oh, God, you guys really need to learn some things, at least the people on the other side. What do we do? That's a good question. I think Trump, you want to talk about his temperament? I think he tempered himself very well. I mean, there was a strike that was going to happen. He saw how many people were going to die, regardless if they're evil or not. But it was based off of the attack on the drone, shooting it down. And like he said, there was no loss of life. There wasn't even a human in there. They shut down a piece of equipment. And to kill 150 of theirs for shooting up equipment, I don't see that justifiable. I think if we can actually find, what do they call them? I think they called them like, I mean, it was like a quick, like, you know, shoot it, and then it's very easily movable afterwards. So I'm sure the equipment that actually shot at it is long gone, or at least hidden. If it was probably by itself, I'm sure Trump would have attacked it, or like thrown a little nice bomb on it. But that wasn't the case. And again, I mean, I think Iran really wants to provoke war. I think John Kerry might have something to do with it too, but who knows? I mean, he did make that little trip out there. But this is something that we need to do something on, regardless. I'm definitely not for killing people. I don't want to go to war. But you shoot down one of America's drones. I mean, this has got the wingspan of, like, what they say, like a Boeing 7. I'm not a plane expert. Apparently had a pretty large, I mean, it was like a commercial plane. That's how wide it was. A lot of money they took away. And apparently, according to them, they released footage of them collecting the parts, the pieces of the blown up aircraft of ours. We need to do something about it. We can't just sit there. Obviously, we've got the sanctions going. I'm not in the Defense Department. I'm not getting the classified material. I have no idea what what's exactly is going on. But we need to do something. Something. And like Mark Levin actually said something very great. He said, even if we do nothing, they will still do something. So we can't just let it slide. Because even if we temper ourselves and stay calm, it's okay, we'll approach this diplomatically, they're going to keep coming. They've done it forever. The Reagan administration prior to that, I mean, they've always targeted America, and it's not going to change. No matter what person is in charge or, what regime is there, they're always going to constantly go after America. And we need to remember this. Outside of that, I've got nothing. Comment below on what you think, or, if you disagree, agree, whatever. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, hit that notification. Hit that notification button. That's the most important thing. And there's a little bell up there. I'm not sure on different, phones or PCs or whatever. It might be in different locations, but hit that bell. It looks like a bell, like the Liberty Bell, only without a crack in it. Hit that bell. It'll let you know when I have my next video. Again, I'm not going to be flooding you with videos. I do this once a week. Yeah, I don't know. We live in a very strange world today. We compare concentration camps to things that are going on in the U.S., and then now we've got this Iran crap. I mean, it just never ends. Next week, we will have Gene Passari on. I'm very excited. Can't wait to see you, buddy. I'm sure by that time, I mean, every week is a busy news week, so we're not going to run out of material. Can't wait to see you. God bless all of you. God bless the United States. All right. Have a good night.